Hello everyone, Harry here. I'm going to try and explain how to play the guitar riff from our last single, Dreaming. It's quite a fun guitar part to play. It just repeats throughout the intro and the verse and is very much inspired by Johnny Marr and the Smiths. I think the easiest way to figure out what's going on with it is to know what the chords are underneath. And the acoustic guitar is playing E to F sharp minor, E, A, D, in this kind of pattern. So the lead guitar part really is just playing triads on top of those chords that the acoustic is doing. So it starts off with an E major triad, and we're playing the D, G and B string, and we're playing 6, 4, 5. Simple E major triad, and we're also going to have the top string throughout this song is kind of ringing out. If you hit it by mistake, it's not really a problem. It just kind of adds like a nice kind of jangle over the top of everything. So don't be afraid to hit it at any point really in this riff. But it starts off with this quite basic pattern. And then it's going to slide up to 7, 6, 7 on the D, G and B. And this finger here is now going to play a pull-off on the 5th fret of the top E string, whilst also kind of doing that same pattern on the D, G and B string. So and then from there we're going to play like a double stop kind of thing. I think that's what you call it. Just thirds. I'll explain that. That's 7, 5 on the B and the E string to 5, 4. Then I take that 4th fret off to let the E string ring out. Then 10, 9, 9, 7, and then back to 7, 5. And then again let that top E ring out. God, it sounds more complicated than I think it is, but that's really it. And from there we go to this, very much a Johnny Marr chord from This Charming Man. Did nick that completely. And it's D, open D on the bass, 7, 7 on the G and B string, and then open E on the top. So all of that together. So that part goes throughout the intro and the verse, and it doesn't really change except for right before the chorus it repeats the second half of that riff on the last line before the chorus. So I'll play it, and it probably is easier to hear than it is for me to explain it, but and then we go to our chorus, which is really simple, just a big E chord with a bit of tremolo arm action, and then this kind of hammer off kind of riff. It's like 6 on the G string, 9 on the top string, and 7 on the B string. And so you just play G string, the octave above it. Once you've played that combination, then you're just going to go on the top string. And then I do this slide up to this chord here, which is just a D, open D string, ringing out with I guess a F sharp minor triad on the top, which is just 11, 10, 9 on the top 3 strings. So altogether that's with that kind of descending pattern. And that's really it. Then you're back into the riff again. Cool, I hope that makes sense and is easy enough to try out at home. Please let us know if you can be bothered to try it. It'd be really cool to hear different versions of it, maybe if you kind of heard it in a different way or you think something should be improved upon. Please, would love to hear it. It's a riff that sounds probably a little bit more complicated than it really is, but when you break it down, it's pretty straightforward. It's quite hard to play it like spot on every time, so I quite like just kind of the fact that it's a bit loose and you kind of accidentally hit some open strings in the process, and that all kind of adds to the kind of sparkly twanginess to it. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this and can take it away and play with it and come up with something good for it.